It started with meager beginnings, a father and son.
The first year of racing with my son was probably the most fun it ever was. You spend so much time one-on-one, I mean, you'll never get those days back.
Through bonding in a sport the both of them loved, Bobby and his son Hunter were unknowingly starting something both of them would soon never forget.
The team was formed in 2004, started in the amateur ranks, and over time developed a pro team.
And it wasn't really until the pro team came on that it really took on a life of its own.
In the years that follow, HRH Racing would steadily climb up the ranks in the sport of motocross, due in big part to the support of their title sponsor, Rockstar Energy Drink.
They become part of the family.
It's just a good vibe. It's a fun vibe. Like, yes, this is a job, yes, it's work, but at the same time, you know, we all got to be here and we got to do this stuff together, so you might as well make it a good time while you're at it.
Last season, all the hard work finally paid off, with HRH winning their first Supercross Lights Championship.
That's the first time in the history of the sport a non-factory, full factory program had ever won a championship.
Now, with a proven program, HRH Racing has attracted one of the most notable brands in the sport of motocross, Husqvarna.
To take an iconic brand such as Husqvarna, who started this sport, given that responsibility is such an honor because of the fact that it's the godfather, it's the one that started it all. And that makes it much more exciting.
In the mid-60s, motocross had been going in Europe for over a decade, but Husqvarna rep Edison Dye had the idea to bring the sport to America.
We read about the European riders in the magazines, but then we finally got to see him when Mr. Dye brought him to America. And I remember, like it was yesterday, seeing Torsten Hallman on the 4th of July at Saddleback Park in 1967. And you know, at that time, to see those riders was magical. It was like they were from Mars. I mean, their riding style was so different. They were so much better than the American riders. It was very enchanting for me as a young man, and I immediately decided that's the direction I wanted to go. I wanted to be a motocross rider.
A big part of the history has been made in the US, so it's very important to be back, and we are super excited to be back in Supercross.
It is such a breath of fresh air to know that they share the same passion that we do as a race team.
Ultimately, the challenge is to take Husqvarna and make it an iconic brand again here in North America by winning championships, building on the program, and having a sustainable program that everybody else looks up to.
On the heels of the championship, Jason Anderson has now graduated to the 450 class. The team also welcomes back a familiar face, Martin Davlos.
I'm really excited about having Martin Davalos back with us. He left us to Pro Circuit and then came back, but I'm really happy that he's back with us.
Martin is unique in the sense that he's going to ride 251 coast to Supercross and a 450 the opposite.
Rounding out the team, we have Zach Bell and Zach Osborne riding in the 250 class.
I'm happy to see guys like Zach Osborne come on with us. He had a long-time relationship with the partner brand KTM. Now he's riding a Husqvarna. I want to see him win a championship. I think it's long overdue.
That's what I really enjoy about this. You get a young man and being able to mentor him and teach him the values that I was taught and the values that I tried to put on my children. You get a lot of pride out of that. And I would say that's probably the most rewarding thing out of all of it.
I think I've got a group of individuals that understand and share personalities very well together. It's an actual true team. We understand what the positives are and what the negatives are of each individual. And we got a taste of winning last season with Jason, and we want to continue that with the group of guys that we have now.